Hi guys, I'm Davle and today we're gonna talk about The Name of the Wind from from Patrick Rothfuss. It's from the Kingkiller Chronicle, the first book, which is a fantasy series. It was written back in 2007, so it's way back, but I hadn't heard about it and I stumbled upon it, and it has such a nice cover, so I'm like, why not? And when I read the description, it was like so captivating. Like, hear me out. I have stolen princesses back from sleeping Barrow kings. I burned down the town of Tribone. I have spent the night with Felurian and left with both my sanity and my life. I was expelled from the university at a younger age than most people are allowed in. I tread paths by moonlight that others fear to speak of during day. I have talked to gods, loved women, and written songs that make the minstrels weep. My name is Kvoth. You may have heard of me. And I was like, wow, it's really nice. So, the second book is The Wise Man's Fears, and fear, not plural, and I don't remember the last one. But anyway, let's get into it. The main character is Kvoth, but he narrates as Quoth, actually he pretends to be Quoth, who is an innkeeper, because he's hiding, and I cannot tell you why because it would be a spoiler, with his best friend Bas, who is a fae. I don't know if you know about them. There's some creature with like superpowers or what, I don't know. And one day someone that writes actually stories and publishes them, I don't know, and he wanted to write down his story, and it was obviously very difficult to find him because he was wanted from like everywhere. That was my mom. And he starts to talk about his life from when he was very young and how he started to do magic because he's a very good magician, musician, and something Initian. No, well, he's actually very clever at whatever he does. So he's an Edemaru, which means he was on the roads with his family for like ever. And they stumbled upon a magician and he taught him some things, but then they split apart and something happened to his family that I cannot tell you about, and he was left alone to starve and protect himself, but it was really difficult. But the other magician that taught him had told him to go to the university, which is a magical university, and I don't mean in the manner that it's flying on the sky, but with the meaning that they learned how to do magic and practice magic and all this shit, and they learn naming. When you learn the names of things, you can do whatever you want with them. And the book is named The Name of the Wind because he was actually searching for it. But when he's trying to learn magic and all this crap, he wants to unravel the mystery of what happened to his parents and why. And this is really difficult because the people that harmed them, his parents, were like a myth and nobody would believe him, and there wasn't some source to find out what was happening. It's just children's stories. So he was on his own to find out. In the midst of all these things, he finds a pretty young lady that is on and off from his life. She's so mysterious and clever and wonderful and beautiful and a good musician, but she's so creepy because she's on and mysteriously disappears from his life, and then he's back again with another boyfriend. She's courted continuously from different men, and Kvoth is like, what the fuck, what am I supposed to do? If I am very witty and too much attached, she's going to run away like all the others, but this is not the truth. And when he's going to find out why, things are not going to turn out well. But all in all, it's something very different from all the fantasy books that I have read, and just for that, I will be realistic. It's really tough to go through this book, but it's really so captivating that it's amazing. You have to read it, it's different, and just for that I would give it. So if I were you, I give it 4 out of 5 stars, or maybe I'm generous. I don't know, every book I read I give 4 out of 5 stars, it's just weird. Anyway, this is all for the day, bye!